In the multiverse of scents, one fragrance rules them all. Thraben Charm, where sorcery meets sensuality. Thraben Charm. Enchant yourself, ensnare others, and experience the aroma that transcends all planes. Thraben Charm. Investigate your true nature.
Available at all fine Sinclair superstores.
Well, hello everybody. It's Cyclops time. We got a new card and we're putting in an old deck, trying to protect everything with Apostle's Blessing. So we've got all kinds of good crash through sort of mentality here with our Kiln Fiend. We've got Festival Crasher and the new kid to the party, the Crackling Cyclops, which is kind of like playing the Is It build without, not quite, but that 4 toughness backside's been pretty cool, especially when this hits it. So we got 18 lands in this. We don't really want to screw up. 17 is probably technically accurate, but with the Reckless Impulse effects and such, I just really want to be able to not miss a land drop very often, because we are kind of relying on our curve to help us out as far as tempo and not hiccuping on anything. So we are running 18 basics. We've got all 4 crash through, which works. You can just cast this whenever. If you're in desperation mode, you can just cast it to draw a card and kind of cycle through your deck. I run 4 Rite of Flame here. I was trying Temur Battle Rage, and this deck seems like it just got huge naturally, and I didn't really seem to need that Alpha Strike. So I went with the lower curve with the draw, and this to just kind of accelerate. It's really nice to find this with Reckless Impulse and keep propelling the deck forward. We got 4 Mutagenic Growth and the Apostle's Blessing to keep things safe, 4 Crashers, 4 Fiends. We've got a set of 8 of the Wrenn's Resolve and Reckless Impulse package, 4 Manamorphose, if we scroll down here, sorry about that, 2 Guttersnipes, and the 4 Cyclops fill out our first 60. So, did you already get the news? Rebecca Guay basic lands. Yeah, I only got like 4 of them. That's all that would trade me, and then I forgot to get more of them. So yeah, I want to get up to about 30 of those, so I'll probably do that later today. But if you have any of those, let me know from the new set. I just adore that land. Anyway, in our sideboard, 2 Macabres, 2 Flaring Pains, 3 Pyroblast, 3 Lava Darts, 2 Goblin Chirurgeon, I'm just going to say it that way, Chirurgeon, and 3 End the Festivities. This guy's pretty cool because he is a goblin, and so it kind of acts like Apostle's Blessing in a pinch, or, if you have Edict effects and such. So he's there to help out the crew. So given the nature of this deck, it's probably going to be a pretty fast outing, win, lose, or draw sort of thing. So we'll go like this. You caught the top of the show. You saw the new Thraben Charm commercial. I always say that incorrectly. Courtesy, my wife actually did the VO. She's always shy of getting on camera or on mic. And I was able to EQ her quite a bit and make her pretty happy with how it turned out. So yeah, Iso's in the house. Good to have you with us. I have 20 of those for you. Oh, and Chimpskey, I love you. Thank you so much. We will mulligan this hand. We have 18 for this reason. We will keep this. I guess we can get rid of this. We'll say done here, and hopefully we can maybe find a Rite of Flame just to immediately just jump out with something. We'll see. All right. We've got some sort of a Swamp Persuasion next to us. I missed the start of the show, says Chimpskey. Yeah, we've finally put together. I felt bad because Little Fight worked on a lot of AI stuff for me with the Thraben Charm commercial and, taking the actual card art and turning it. But it just little things like fingers and stuff. If you know where to look, you'll see a lot of impurities in some of the renders and stuff, and couldn't quite get it to work. And then the juxtaposition of real world, like perfumes style shoot footage with kind of a cartoony look. I just kind of kept it like I used to, just so it looked like a real commercial. So hopefully y'all like that. Yeah, for want of a better word, I just called this Kiln-CLOPS. Got to make good on this dude. What he lacks in depth perception, he makes up for in charge potential. And I have no charge potential right now. I played back to pickleball. I came back, felt really good for about 3 or 4 days, and the exact same injury happened to me. So I'm literally sitting on my butt again and being unemployed and not being able to exercise at my regular level makes the days feel extremely long. So I've been kind of bummed out. But we got Magic here, so, and all of you joining me, so I'm feeling pretty good here. Let's just get out of Kiln Fiend and see if they want to stop it. We've got so much extra damage. Well, we'll probably Morphose into a Reckless Impulse next turn and hopefully hit a land drop and drop that Cyclops behind it. But for right now, they seem a little mana screwed, so, well, never mind. Here comes the Cowboy Plains. Monstrosity dies, create a food token. Alrighty. We don't really have a way through this pile of stuff. All right, Chimpskey. Yeah, those lands are just, oh my gosh. I'm so glad that they're like, well, hold on. Let me, do I want to save the Manamorphose? Let me play into it here real quick. Let me drop this up here. It'd really be nice to find a crash through. Like this, the red. Very nice and simple list. Well, impulse here. Let's kill that. So yeah, I was like in the middle of playing and I was like, are you kidding me? This is, dang it, until the end of my next turn. All right, well, we'll be doing stuff next turn. I don't think it's really worthy of crashing in through this. When it dies, create a food token. He's going to be able to bring that back. I'm actually not going to attack here. Nope, we'll hide that Mutagenic there. Really wanted to hit a land there. Woo! Yeah, ever since, I think before that came out, there was only like some, what do you call those, like standalone sort of decks that all come with their own basics. That was the only way to get them in real life. And I ordered a few when I was playing, what's the deck that I made? Boros Bully, when I went up to Seattle to compete. I wanted to make sure I think I had 6 lands that were plains, and I was like, I got to have these lands in there if I'm going to be playing a long day of Magic and stuff. So who knows what I'm going to be playing in Michigan, but we shall see. Now my son's starting to think he might want to go, so or letting him know, like, hey, you can't just be willy-nilly on that, especially a cross-country trip like that. We got to have a little bit of planning going on. All right, well, outside of a snuff out, feel pretty good here. Boop-a-doo. Guess we might be able to just get there with the Kiln Fiend if this keeps up. Gosh, this is frustrating. Don't really have any way to draw a card here. I could do that, get in for a bit of damage. I'm gonna actually, I think I'm just gonna drop another Kiln Fiend. So we could, because we'd be taking 4 damage. We'll be at 14. You know, that'll be pro black. 9. I mean, it is half life, but I'm just going to bring out the other Kiln Fiend. You know, we added that 1 extra land, and now look what happens, right? We put the 1 back after having 3. Had I known, here we go. Frustrating not being able to attack there, but I'd rather double up my damage, especially with our opponent being able to gain quite a bit of life here. Every other thing is a food. Yep, it is a shame to lose half of them, but we haven't seen any removal yet. Ginger Brute. There's food everywhere. This dude is hungry. He wants his stuff to die. Run into quite a few Cauldron Familiar lists in the last little bit. Any of y'all see the new Thraben Charm commercial? Thoughts? Like I said, I had that one locked and ready for so long, and it's been a bit. Alrighty. We don't really have any way to draw cards still. Yeah, I guess. Now I'm considering just powering out, you know who, just bring out a Crasher and pass. I'm going to wait 1 more turn, guys. We're just going for alpha damage here. I don't know where our lands are hiding. 1 would really make a big difference here. Reckless Charge was almost in this list. Okay. He's gaining some life. 26 we got to get to now. We've got 3 Kiln Fiends. We're feeling all right. He really wants those to die. We'll let those keep hitting us. really be nice to find a crash through, like a Manamorphose into a, I don't know what, a crash through land maybe. Alrighty. Oh, this is weird. They're going to be able to block everything here, so yeah, they're going to be able to block everything here. Let me let's see where we stand after this. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to drop this stuff down and get our team alpha ready again. I can at least block with Cyclops here. With the stalled board, yeah. So that'll get us 3 more. That'll get us to 5, which won't get us there. So I think we're going to just have to play. Yeah, maybe a Guttersnipe would help cut things down, but I'm just gonna roll on this dude. This weird game state. Just suffering for mana. Had it gone just a little bit different, it'd probably be either dead or in single digits with those Apostles' Blessings, but we just had to let them go. I can at least fair to block the Cauldron now, and at least one of them, which will encourage them to attack, which will leave our attack open, hopefully. I knew it. I got the coffee steam going up my nose. Sorry about that. So yeah, I was finally in an editing mood just yesterday, and I was like, all right, I'm just going to let this do its thing. Actually, a really good choice there. Very awkward game. I would have thought we'd be on the second round already with the speed this list can sometimes come out with, but when it only gives you 2 mana, sometimes that'll happen. 3 on 3. Come on. Give me something good to eat. Let's go. Rite of Flame can bring out the Cyclops or Guttersnipe. Hey. Sacrifice the food to bring this back, which is what he'll do. There's a food token, there's a food. Doesn't have 2 for the Kiln Fiend there. I'll bring this up here. Now in this scenario, I'm greatly missing a Tamir Battle Rage, right? There's 3. I'll bring out Guttersnipe. I'll cast the Flame. At least get something online here. Always yield. Say okay. I'll bring out Cyclops here. Should we try it? All right. Cut down some of these numbers. And then Chimpskey, no, I played Gond, and I was really frustrated because, did we just let that go? I think I might want to hold this back. Yeah, I'm just going to let him have it. I played, because of daylight savings time, I didn't know we showed up, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, you want, Isa said something to the effect of like, oh, did you want to play? And I'm like, yeah. And then it was like, we were already in the second round, and my son and I didn't know. And then, of course, the way luck would have it, we end up facing off against each other, and then like had a bye. So it was like we literally waited around, and it was very uneventful. We shouldn't have, had we known, we wouldn't have jumped in there. But what you gonna do? Can't complain with a free tournament. It's nice to have my boy alongside me there. All right, so we cut down. That's probably about the only reason I wanted to attack, so that I had to kind of keep him in that mode here. Fearing a cast down. Oh, thanks a lot. Now we get it. Cheezo peezo. Alrighty. They don't really... Well, they do have a food there. I guess we just attack here. Sure. I'll go like this. God, I wish I had a Manamorphose into like some sort of trample effect here. Depending on how they block, I might not use Mutagenic here. Alrighty. Well, I want that Cyclops to live more than the Kiln Fiend, so I'm going to target the Kiln Fiend here with the life here. Bloop. I'll do that. Two will get in there. And we're probably looking at a cast down, I would imagine, here. See if the Cyclops finally gets in. Not much damage. Here comes... Oh, she lobs ambush. Ooh, death touch till the end of turn. And create a food token. Nice. All right. He does not like Guttersnipe. Doesn't feel like we're going to win this one unless we top deck like a... Like Morphos, like crash through. Have 4 of them. Haven't seen any of them. I think the over-under on this thing already being over was Vegas would have flipped out. It's just the weirdest scenario here. Okay, they're pulling good with life. I've only seen 1 cast down. Oh, I get it. So yeah. So I don't know if is the time up to date now, or is it going to be the same next week, or this coming Tuesday? Okay. Yeah, we're about to die. We got plenty of damage. We just need to draw something good. That's really good, as it draws us a card. Gives all of our guys trample. It's about the time when we need it to, because we're probably dead next turn no matter what. Just don't be a land. Okay, that's cool. We'll do that. Bloop. Wrenn's Resolve. Let's see what we're going to get. Give us a land and another crash through. That'd be pretty sweet into like a mutagenic. Going to kill something now. Unearthing. Okay. Oh, maybe they do have Snuff Out. Just not in their hand. Oh, that almost worked good. Here we go. Unfortunately, 20 damage is not 21, so it looks like we're going to lose this one. Boink. Alrighty. Reckless. Nice little reset hands here. Don't think we're going to live through this turn. Yeah, I love to just draw into draw. So we did just there. Oh yeah, that'd be a good play. Just gain 3. Recommission. We got food everywhere. Oh, he's gonna sacrifice it. Take us out. Yep, we're dead. Nice play. I'll say. See what our next. We would have drawn that, and then we would have, all right, been able to see those two and get in through there. All right. So, Guttersnipe felt a wee bit underwhelming in that matchup. So I'm going to lose the Guttersnipes. I'm going to bring in Trigon. We didn't see any white creatures, so I'm not really worried about Prismatic Strands in this scenario. Lava Dart might be pretty cool. I would like to see these when we see them. We shall go from there. Most of the creatures are of the Black Persuasion. I'll get rid of 1 Cyclops and one Impulse. Let's go. Yeah, I love the shift in cards, how that's become a thing for Red now. Just draw lots of cards. It's like, whoa, that's pretty powerful stuff. Woo. Boy, I tell you, that the Thraven Charm, man, I did not see that. I knew it was good, and I've defended my position on this many times on the show, but gosh, it's just in every other list, it's like 4 of, 4 of, 4 of. I play it Brute Squad now. I just love it. Sometimes I'll freak out and I'll look at my sideboard and I'm like, oh my god, I have no graveyard removal. What was I thinking? And I'm like, that's because you're playing 4 of these main. Yeah, the Lava Dart's nice, but they just keep coming back, so I'd rather try to use the Faerie Macabre as a sort of a stopgap measure. Say, yes, I want to play first. All right, well, we've got an early Kiln Fiend, but not much else. Do we gamble? Actually, maybe I keep and Rite of Flame into Wrenn's Resolve. I think I'm going to do that. Could get out an early Kiln Fiend, but I just want to make sure our mana's right here. Let's do this to here. This. Boop. Oh boy. Deck wants to fight us. This is going to be embarrassing if we don't hit a land. I should cut lands and then I'll get more out of it. They're afraid of the extras. Well, at least we have a turn 1 play if we do get marooned on land here. Give me a land. Come on, list. This is ridiculous. 3 cards deeper than I should be. Boy, that'd be 3 turns of waiting around and not being able to do anything. That's crazy. There's another duress. Okay, take me mutagenic. They're gutting our hand, and our deck is helping them, or helping us not hit any sort of effects here. Well, if they have an edict or anything else, I'm just attacking out of habit. I don't know why I did that. Make them think that maybe they have another duress and they should use it. Do I have another mutagenic? Maybe not. All right, here comes some bread. Feeling very underwhelming. The deck has hiccuped horribly that first game and the beginning of this one. So here's hoping that the rest of the day doesn't continue like this. We have 18 lands. I'm not sure what's going on here. I swear sometimes there's somebody coding between me and like the software, and they're just like, what's this? All right, well, we at least get a land out of the deal. Out comes Kiln Fiend, soon to be followed by his friends. Of course, they have a lifelink creature. We're not too worried about a little bit of life gain. This deck can really come in for 20 or more at a pop. So, all right, we'll do this to here. Yeah, yes. The goblin sawing off his leg to help the Kiln Fiend stay alive. Good times. Another reason why I like those mana accelerators and Rite of Flame is scenarios like this where I just want to power out a mana spell to power up the creature and to get another permanent on board. Okay. Off we go. Good. Well then, I guess we're going to just bring this dude up to snuff here. Let's bring out the Cyclops while we can. Just attack for 1. Very underwhelming. It feels in a weird way like when you play Gond or Elves or something that just doesn't care. Like you're just able to come in with so much damage that stuff that you'd normally be like, dang it, that's too much life. It's almost never too much life. Deadly Dispute. Little Goblin doing some work. Got Apostle's Blessing behind that. Of course, Gingerbread's going to have nothing to say about that. All these pieces of candy. This feels like a Halloween deck, right? Yeah, Snuff Out will get past the Goblin effect with its little errata about not being able to regenerate. So we're not safe there. But we do have Apostle's Blessing for that. If it comes to that. Dun, dun, dun. We'll bring this through. And attack again. Let's do that. Down goes the brute. One, 2, and Death Touch until the end of turn. Well, do we do the thing now? Can't make it. Well, I could do the target creature you control. Darn it. All right. We'll save him. Yep. We'll keep this back. Do the thing. Yeah, I know. I probably should have attacked with Cyclops too. Cherrygon's doing some work. Woo! Mind Stab's here. That deck is really, really, really fighting us right now. Now we have to do this main phase. This kind of sucks. Boink, boink. We'll say black. Fortunately, turning all of our offense on the wrong turn. Right Clicking to all this good stuff. They've got 2 cards in hand. Say black. Here we are. Come on, come on. Gaining life. Need a Wrenn's Resolve into just all kinds of good stuff. No more lands. I can hold it 4. Of course, you all know what that means, right? This is when we're going to draw nothing but lands. Very, very clunky first game. Hey, look at that. The deck listened to me. This is probably the most optimal draw. Let's see like a Manamorphose into, I don't know, maybe another Crash Through. That'd be pretty sweet. Boink. Hey, that's pretty cool. All right, we'll do this. We're drawing cards. I could go red-white if I wanted to. Say, okay, red, red. Red, red. Cool, cool. Not enough, not enough, not enough. Cancel that. Let's do this on here just because. We'll just do it for the spell boost here. I guess we'll give it black. Maybe they got snuff out. Pretty underwhelming with the Ginger Brute being able to block our Kiln Fiend there, but whatever. Boop, ba-doop. Yeah, at least we take a big chunk out of their life. Pretty much, yeah. Kiln Fiend and friends. Fiend-CLOPS. Got him a 12. They're gaining lots of life. We haven't seen any kitty cats yet. That's helpful. Didn't feel like we're out of the woods yet. We need another nice top deck, like another Wrenn's Resolve into just more money spells. Crash Through would be nice. Breathless Knight, offering some pretty darn good defense. Are we completely out of... No. What is our exile? Okay, that was the last game. Remember, both our blessings went down, so now I see 2 in the yard, but we still have 2 here. Okay. Got him right on the edge here. They had 1 more mana. They could be doing a lot of like life-gaining tricks, but I'll settle for this. Well, this is the game here. If we draw a land, we're dead. And it's a land. Thanks a lot, list. We'll bring out a Cyclops. Pretend that we have something. Maybe they have another duress. But as it sits now, we're just going to die. Yeah, we just die. I'm not going to wait for them to do a bad move here. That's exactly 7 without any help, and they can gain some life. So let's jump right in here again and see if we can erase the mojo there, or get some mojo going there. Yeah, I remember writing an article years ago. I think it was like 2010 about when Kiln Fiend came out. I called it a scalding slap of chaos. All right, we've got draw. We've got some protection. We've only got 1 critter. Don't know what we're up against, but hey, we've learned our lesson throwing back that 3rd land. I'm going to keep this a little bit slow, but we've got a protection suite behind it. So yeah, Kiln Fiend's like that beautiful woman at like a dinner party everybody's looking at. It's like nobody's going to remember what anybody else looked like. It's just got the big target on its back. If you attack with a Kiln Fiend and it works, you know they don't have any removal. Bordering on absurd sometimes, the amount of damage that thing can get going on. Double islands. All right. We're going to just be walking in a counterspell math here, probably. We'll lead off and see if they've got it. This will at least be a hard counter. Get rid of Spell Pierce and any sort of sprite mentalities. Cool. I think that's... You know, I haven't been seeing many fairies lately. Whenever I say that, it comes back with a vengeance. So, all right. We've got a graveyard list. Hopefully it's just blue. And our Apostle's Blessing will have very successful blessings. Saw the Tyson fight last night. What a embarrassment that was. I mean, what more do you expect for, what is he, 58 years old? But there was still, I think, me and a lot of other people just thought, you know, like, always got that puncher's chance, you know? Alrighty. I'm going to see if I can get this Kiln Fiend out. We'll keep the Apostle's Blessing back for you-know-what, for defensive lore. Yeah, we're just going to chill out here. We'll do some fireworks next turn. get in a little bit here. That's what I mean. The deck's pretty mana hungry, so that's why I run 18 basics. Be neat if they downshifted Barbarian Ring. What was that, an Odyssey or Invasion? A Threshold land, I think it was, did 2 damage. Okay. I'm thinking, yeah, keep slow rolling this and just bring out a Cyclops. Yeah, I love the rights just for the little mana curve and the jump start ability. It's a nice thing to pull or draw into as well. Do we just want to draw the card here, or do we just impulse here? Impulse will probably get countered more. Let's try impulse here. See if we can get on through. Probably have a snap headed our way, maybe. Oh, it worked. Wow, okay. Very cool. Well, we'll bring that out. Yeah, we'll do crash through. Drawing some more cards. God, I hope this works. Really have to keep the mana up for blessing here. Crash through draws what? Morphose. Okay, well, we'll do this to here. I think we just win here. It'd be real embarrassing if they do have some sort of snap with Spell Pierce behind it. Defense, right? I mean, that's enough there. I'm still going to target this one. I'll do that. I have trample so I can wait on our Apostle's Blessing. So many options for decks like these. I mean, you've got the Battle Rage, you've got the Ancestral, whatever, trample in the yard and such, but I kind of like it like this. Attack! Y'all know me. I love protecting things. Didn't make it time to catch the deck tick. What are the Rite of Flames actually for? Oh, acceleration mostly. We'll do it here on this. Hopefully this is enough. God, can we just get there with the other Kiln Fiend if they have another counter for this? Who knows? Force Spike. All right. Well, that works. So back comes that. Say no. No. So Kiln Fiend will be at 13. Yeah, we still win here. On the Kiln Fiend. Boop. Acceleration, and especially for we're running the 8 rights packages as far as not rights, Wrenn's Resolve. So a lot of times when you have that 1 maroon land, you want to kind of be able to kickstart the turn and let it keep going. 2 mana is very important for this list. So hey, there we go. Cool. We got there with that. Just a barrage. Blue. Big blue. I think that's what we're playing against. Well, Pyroblast for sure. Bring those in. Liking pretty much everything else. But yeah, with the full set of these and these, a lot of times when you're stuck at one land and you're trying to play defense, I found Rite of Flame just a perfect accelerant. I know this is the new card, and I think I'm going to cut 2 of these just for speed's sake. Bloop. And yes, I'm playing this list because there's a new card smell. And I was like, I was thinking of playing Infect with Bushwhack, the new green sorcery flexible card. I am just so in love with any card that says choose 1 or choose 2 or just choose. Do I have 61 cards? Oh, I do. Look at that. Well, we could probably get rid of one of these. I don't want free spells to go bye-bye. Oh well, we're playing 61. Thanks for catching that, Chimpskey. I meant to do it. Yo, all right. I got a big UFC fight tonight. Yeah, we'll keep this. A little repetitive, but keep. With bounce is really their only way out in game 1. Got to kind of go a little wider than you think. Sleight of hand. Why are they playing that? Well, you've also got the turn 1 Kiln Fiend with the rights play. You know, if you're up against something like elves or you're not worried about removal, and you've got like a really burly hand behind it that looks like it can just go crazy, like multiple Manamorphose. You know, there's scenarios like that. And the scenarios like this, this is where I want to do this right now because we're going to be able to slip through counter magic and just get something online immediately. And that something will be a Kiln Fiend. Boop. What's better than a turn 2 Kiln Fiend? A turn 1. Play your dividends 2. These just keep getting better the more we draw now. Just enough graveyard to not really care about the graveyard, not warrant any sort of relic effects, etc. All right, this is getting better and better. I think we'll bring out a Crasher. Let's attack first. Try to play correct magic as we attempt to navigate. Is it right? Yeah, boy, I would hate to have to learn English. I don't really think they're going to have an echoing effect here, but this is likely to get countered, so I'm going to lean on the Crasher. Echoing Truth is the reason I'll probably not play 2 of these, as is we're probably walking into a counter spell, so I'd rather save the other Kiln Fiend. There we go. Yeah. Nope. White bordered Force Spike. What a slap in the face. Considering the following. And if we get to it, I've got the Naya's Pancake holiday themed commercial that I cut long ago. I usually only play it in November, December for obvious holiday references. I'm trying not to do so many because we did the Tree of Tales too, so you'll be seeing that in the next few weeks again. It's frustrating. You spend that much time cutting these custom commercials, and then, you know, you can only play them 1 or 2 months out of the year. It's like, oh, good. I'm so glad we drew that. I'm going to try to get down another Kiln Fiend here. I didn't see a hard counter last turn, so. Representing that we have Apostle's Blessing. Cool. We're just going to attack for 1. Keep things nice and simple. Get the quadratic effect coming up here. Be playing that. Impulse is almost a must counter. Even if we draw a land, we'll probably do it just to play into the potential other land. The Deuce. Thanks, Mindstat. Yeah. I've never heard that before. Dreamer Stango, brevity is the soul of wit. Getting a little worried for blasts here. I'm drawing a lot of cards. They might just be sitting on them waiting for us to just kind of go alpha, and then they just zap. So here we go. Person does not like. They're just waiting to counter and bounce or kill our Kiln Fiends here. So let's do the thing. We'll just impulse now. Probably just waiting to kill it. I really want to see an Apostle's Blessing here. Boing. All right. There's the counter. I was just looking at that card again. We haven't played it since it came out. Nope. All right. Do I do the crash through? I don't think I do. Well, I could draw into something. Let's try it. I'll draw a card. Just really worried about a double hydro here, but be nice. Come on, give me an Apostle's Blessing. Nope. Well, we've got the kill. I don't think we pull the trigger, though. 2 open mana. We've seen Snap. Yep, there's Snap. I want to just punch in the damage now. I do. I'll just do that now. You have to kill what you have to kill. Get him to 6. How nice would Apostle's Blessing have been there, you know? You almost force him to pull the trigger there. God, I wish I didn't play. I mean, I'd have one more land here. Oh, well. Well, I guess they're out. They don't have any blasts in hand. I'm feeling a little desperate. We had it out already. I was hoping to draw into Apostle's Blessing with that crash through move, but that's a lot of card in this deck, you know. When your creatures get trample, oh, draw a card too. Replace yourself. Introduce yourself. Considering. Very beautiful lands. Appreciate the art. Not my style, though. So I got this really nice gift from a friend a while back because I like to paint a lot, too much, and I make masks and everything else. So I've got lots of paints and stuff. Or most guys have like tools and their set of tools and stuff. I have all these brushes and paints and palettes and everything, but I have too many paintings. Every room of our house has just paintings everywhere, and so or masks, and all my friends seem to have them. So I haven't been painting in a bit, but he gave me this really cool, really black paint. It's do I want to wait on that? Try to think of what would likely get countered here. Anyway, it's like the blackest paint of all. It's like you put black next to it, and that's what it claimed. And I tried painting on wood for the first time. I have these really nice, sanded down some really nice wood surfaces. Just trying to change up the mediums a little bit, but I wasn't too impressed with the black there. All right, so this is when Force Spike doesn't work, so we'll bring this out. Let's see, he has the blast now. Okay, can't really attack into a double Kiln Fiend, I would think. That play went exactly how I wanted it to. I mean, it would have been nice if Wrenn's resolved, but gave us the open door for the Kiln Fiend here. There would be another blocker. Crash through would be really nice. Something lean and efficient that just fills up our hand again. Apostle's Blessing even. Oh yeah, I should get a painting by. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with watercolors too. All right, well, we're just going to chill out here, guys. Let's get Ultra Threats on board. We've only got one card we're really worried about. Cyclops is burly. I love how red this card is. It's just like the color palette on that is just crazy. So yeah, according to this the propaganda of this label of the box that this black paint came in, I guess it's supposed to be like shades deeper than normal black. Like it'll look like a hole in the canvas is how they presented it. But I didn't really see at least on wood, it wasn't very impressive. So I like to bring that up because if you like painting and you see it out there and you're thinking of buying it, don't. Normal black does just fine. I was really hoping it would give that illusion of like because I'm painting this eclipse. It had actually started as a braid. I was going to do the art for a braid, with the gold circle and the 3 visages that are like shattering out of like some sort of iron mask. I've always loved that art. Forget the artist, Tom something I think, but it was way too digital to try to recreate with a brush. You can tell that's a Photoshop special. Bum, 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 crash through dummies. Yeah, right. I love me some Crash Test Dummies. Is my favorite musical band. Every single one of their albums is drastically different. So if you don't like one, buy another one. All right, this is not outside of an echoing truth here. Give me anything at all. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's attack. Hopefully he'll try to pull the trigger on something So we can do more than just kill a terror. Yeah, that's what I was thinking might happen. Cast here. Counter spell, it's blue. This one. And all our stuff lives and gets through. Yeehaw! All right, we have won. We're already on game 3. Alrighty, you know what? I'm gonna chill out a little bit. Sometimes I go pedal to the metal here. I'm gonna get some more coffee. And we're gonna check out Comedy Bang Bang. I pull a lot of their skits as I do from Conan O'Brien and stuff because they're just really good ones and oldies but goodies. But this one's based on the card Devious Cover Up, and you will see why. I'll be right back with some more coffee and round 3. Woo!
Let's take a look at a photo of me without any makeup at all. Yeah, it takes a lot of work to get this face camera ready every single day. Let's take a look. First, Jenny the makeup girl applies concealer to cover my blemishes and bronzer to give me a healthy glow. And just a little eyeliner to make these baby blues pop. I'm allergic to cotton and wool and can't wear normal clothing, so my sweater and pants are applied with body paint. As a lifelong Trekkie, I refuse to take off my Spock ears. I swore I would wear them until Chris Pine dies. So Jenny adds putty to smooth them out and round the edges. But now, my ears are too big, so Jenny applies prosthetics to balance the rest of my features. Unfortunately, those prosthetics added several inches to my height, which doesn't match our camera setup, so that amount is surgically removed from my shins. Youch! I'll get those stitched back in after the show.
Looking good?
Oops! We forgot the most important thing. The electronic larynx that gives me my trademark voice. Without it, I'd be just another pretty face in the crowd. All right, testing. Hey, that sounds pretty good. All right, Reggie, your turn.
Thanks, Scott.
Introducing the Elf on the Shelf menu at Naya's. Put flavor counters on the stack. Of pancakes, that is. Oh, what snow-covered funnel cakes. Or try our Boros burrito. And kids eat free every day from 4 to 10 p.m. But it's only for good boys and girls. So be good for pancake's sake and try our Elf on the Shelf menu. Only at Naya's.
And we're back. We're in the queue. Oh, somebody's Twitch crashed. Doo-doo-doo. Weird. Well, hopefully everybody else is feeling all right. Haven't seen too much action on Guttersnipe. You think he did about 4 so far? Probably room to maybe cut this to 3 and get open up these 3 spots. Just get rid of these 3. Maybe go with the Tremere Battle Rage. The only reason, another reason to promote this, look at our 2-drop spot. It's just filthy. It just goes forever. So this is a nice way to sort of warrant that, you know. I got some conspiracy math going on in the chat. What's happening here? Oh, no. I like, there's I think there's 3 Guttersnipes. This just happens to be the one I've got. And I'm fond of playing the ones that look like you're not playing Pauper, so that it just kind of like flexes on the format, you know, if you're running up against something. So Twitch can't handle the truth. Woo! It's going to be quite a while before I beat this mountain in my collection. I really like this one. But that new plane, is that the, oh no, I'm not going to go find a plane on the stream, but anyway, and Chimpskey greatly appreciated that. I'll be on after the stream, a couple hours, so hopefully, or it doesn't have to be today, but I greatly appreciate that. I love that land. But what is happening in the queue here? Nobody wants to play with me today. What's happening? Let's go on over here. Yeah, we're just chilling out, waiting. Woo! So since I'm not playing pickleball tomorrow, well, there is the 49er game, so I'll be doing that. Here we go. Hopefully we'll see what we can see. CC. Here we go. No lands. Well, that'd be an explosive turn. If we had Reckless Charge, maybe I could put in 3 of those for the spots we were talking about. We're going to mulligan this. Playing 4 of these, just an homage to so much removal out there. We're going to keep. Here we go, guys. Mathematically certain this is the right play, but the last time we did this, we didn't see a land for like 15 turns. So hopefully we draw into 1 or a Wrenn's Resolve and we can fix our mana, because right now our only threats cost 3. Ginger Brew. Funny when that card came out, nobody was playing with it. Now everybody sees the beauty of it. Ooh, brewing from scratch. Mind Stab. Nice. Feel free to send a link. I'll help you out. Our Cyclops showing up. That dude would be pretty terrifying. One of the scariest creatures I've ever seen is in Pan's Labyrinth. There's that dinner table scene and that guy with all the drippy skin. Man. Old school. Frogmite showing up. Oh, this will be fast, either for us or them. Probably only really worried about cast down here. Every once in a while, about once a year, we'll do one of those live brew shows where we just kind of build something from scratch. I don't know if we've done it in the last bit. Sneaky Snacker showing up. We could probably play that in this list, huh? Well, just for tempo's sake, I'm going to do this now. Hopefully we see a land. God, this list is going to do it to us again. Can you believe that? This is maddening. If we don't draw a land, I'm going to really think there's like a conspiracy digital theory happening to me and my lands. We're not going to have much time to move here. Jeez. 1 cast down is going to send us packing. Cat's out of the bag on what we're playing. Oh my God, Liz, come on. 2, 4, 6. I'm just going to go to the next game. This is maddening. We won't show them what else we're playing with. No new info. It's unreal. That's 18 lands for that reason. But all right. Pretty sure Guttersnipe's going to be a wee bit slow. I'm going to like these for defense. I'm going to cut these. We're going to go with these because we're probably likely to see you-know-what being cast down. So between that and the blessing, hopefully we can get there. Let's start messing around with some superstition here. Put a Mutagenic over here, and we'll put 1 Cyclops between the 2nd and 3rd mountain there. There we go. That'll do it. And we're at 60 this time. Yeah, well, with Rite of Flame, it's usually not too low, but that's just a running joke I have with myself. I just know that I'm going to draw bad, or in that scenario, right? You've got 3 drops, you've got 3 turns to get there, no lands for 7 turns or something like that. It's crazy. Yeah, I want to play first. Cool. We can do stuff with this. Keep. If they don't have a super fast start, the correct play here might actually be to play an Impulse so that I have the Apostle's Blessing back up when I drop the Kiln Fiend on 2 rather than 3. Getting into some Terrence Howard logic there, ESO. Nice. All right. Well, we'll do this. Plenty of room now with all of our friends showing up. Now we can Wrenn's Resolve, hopefully hit a land, maybe even a Rite, so that we can power out another Kiln Fiend or something. Damn it. There we go. Bloop. Oh, you betcha. Yeah, go check out Mind Stab's videos up top in the link there. All right. Well, I like seeing that, but right now I really want to hit a land. Not too worried about. Oh my goodness, Jesus! Deck is pissing me off. There's no reason for this landlocked. We got Manamorphose. We got a whole lot of draw. I mean, this is a lot of draw for a blue deck. We're running 1 more than we should, and we're running Rite of Flame. So this is really maddening here. 1's enough. I made this list. Not too hard to just tweak and find 4 spots for the new card. Not too different from the last time I played a similar one. All right, let's draw some cards. I really wish we could be powering up a Kiln Fiend with these effects. We'll go red, red. If we don't draw a land this time, it's going to be time to call the papers. Oh my goodness. Still didn't. All right, well, I'm going to Rite of Flame here. And we'll impulse. Hopefully if we hit a land, then we can do something with it. We have... this is unreal. Are you guys seeing this? Totally just going to lose like that. Oh my goodness. Draw, draw, draw. Draw, draw. Draw for turn. No lands, no lands, no lands. Ay, ay, ay. Just go with like a fire, maybe go with one more land, go to 19, and then cut those 3 cards I was talking about and put in 2 fire blasts. Yeah, and Chimpskey, I wish I had that one at the ready because it's feeling very accurate right now. Sure. Why not? Yeah, technically, I should be playing this right now to get the optimum out of it, but in this scenario, I think I leave Crasher to the fishes, right, and bring out Kiln Fiend. Bloop. Like 6 more cards drawn than our opponent. And our land situation is not hearing it. Another sure. Yeah, I do want to almost, to your point there, Mind Stab, build this in paper and shuffle it a few times and see if this happens. This is really weird. Makes you wonder, like maybe if I don't have matching land art, somehow the algorithm will fix itself or do something different at least. They're just dead next turn. We can block a little bit of it, but if they have any sort of removal, I've already seen Edict and Cast Down. This is really frustrating. Artifact. Okay, that at least promotes a little bit. Bring this out. We've got 3 Cyclops. Drawback of this many colors is that Apostle's Blessing is a lot less effective here, but any Edict or Cast Down, again, we've already seen them. And we're just dead meat. Can't really Apostle's Blessing out of the way here. Morning, Penguin Wrangler. Good to have you with us. Hopefully you'll bring us our land a little bit of luck. Yep. Lack of Blessing here, but then we take... What? I'll just do it. Take that, sucker. I'm doing stuff. Look at this. We're still dead. Bloop. Take 4. Do they have Galvanic Blasts tucked away in here somewhere? Yep, they got us. Boink. We'll kill the thing. Dead. Dead to lands. That's what the L stands for. Good grief. That was maddening. All right, I'm just going to jump right in. Hopefully we have something that resembles reality, math, statistics, those sorts of things. Right now the deck is doing the thing to us, or chaos theory, or whatever you want to say. All right, yes. 1 mana hand. We don't like that. We'll mull again. We'll keep this one. This scenario, I don't know if I want to really power that out. We'll keep this. Get rid of a blessing. Something tells me to get that Kiln Fiend out. What say y'all? Should I wait on it? All right. We'll just jump out with Kiln Fiend. Hopefully we see a forest. Yield. It'll be a fast show today. We're at the 1 hour mark and we're on the 4th match. But boy, this has been frustrating. Where's my mutagenic? No. We got 2 for 1. Mama said Kiln Fiend. Ow. I have not seen this land before. And now I don't like it. All right, Festival Crasher would have been the right call if we had a time machine, but who knows? Maybe they have a lightning bolt in there. I'm putting them on early Galblast, probably Rakdos, Cool. Bring out the Crasher. The very expensive Furnace. These are crazy expensive. All right. I want to find some sort of draw effect ourselves. Sneaky Snacker showing up. Anything be good here, even the land. I just want to hit a land here. We'll draw the card. Hopefully it's something good. Otherwise we can just keep up Apostle's Blessing. There we go. Shouldn't take that much work to hit your third land drop. The deck that draws this much and has 18 basics, but sometimes it's not in the cards. Greeting y'all. Hey, good to have you with us, Played Magic. Sorry for my frustration. Just math is supposed to make sense, right? It's the logical thing. It's the bedrock, right? When it starts acting all voodoo-y, it's like, what is going on here? All right, looks like my prediction came true. Jagged Barons representing Rakdos, one of my favorite styles. But one of those decks, when you stream it, nobody shows up. Yeah, we could probably afford to do that. We'd probably, if we played Sneaky Snacker in this, you'd definitely want some sort of Faithless Looting effect. Okay. Land would even be good here. Or not. I'm going to do this just for the draw because I like, even if we had a land here, we'll be able to drop Guttersnipe with Apostle's Blessing backup. As it sits now, red. Okay, or we just do that. Cool. Attacking for not very much. Yeah, I remember when I was suiting up my artifact lands and I was like, oh yeah, I'll get the Furnace too. And it was something like 8 tickets. I was like, what? I was like, I don't like the art that much. I don't know if it's come down. I haven't looked in months, maybe. And when I say months, it probably is more like a year. Grogberg, cursing and Chimpskey. Yeah, and right before Wild Growth got printed as a black bordered, was it Chimpskey or Will or somebody sweet out there gave me like 4 of the foils, which is one of the only times I'll play a foil, but right. Again, even a land here, it's not optimal, but I'd be happy to see it just because we'll be able to keep our guys alive with 2 life and the Apostle's Blessing there. But cool, kind of like that. Hey, just man, this is frustrating. I don't want to play Guttersnipe. If I play it early, they have a snuff out effect. Of course, it's more likely that they have removal, in which Mutagenic will work. So I'm going to actually go through with this plan. I'll just attack for 2 at this stage. Glad I thought that one out loud. Don't be black. It's black. Oh, this is like a, you know what, the Fiery Temper. Cool. He's attacking us with that? Interesting. All right. All right. It's making me a little hesitant on pulling the trigger on Mutagenic here. Is the 2 life worth it? I'm going to go for it. Always yield. Pow. It'll be close regardless. Don't think we're going to be able to blessing either way. Well said, Groberg. Yep. Well, somebody's going to win in the next turn. Is it going to be us? Hopefully they're just drawing lands. Probably not. Rakdos. Just a fun word to say. Not as fun as Diakuba. That's still one of the best words. Diakuba. Got the bird of paradise representing up here. Talk about aging yourself digitally. I remember when those were going for like 20 tickets each. Now it's like a penny rare. The online card market. It's about as volatile as it gets. Yeah, GoatBots is definitely... Used to be MTGO Traders, but then they went away along with all my credits. I probably had like, I think, 30 or 40 tickets credit just gone. All right. Hey, looks like they might not have it. Well, I guess we're just going to do the thing here. Let's attack for the win. And this represents 2 to both of us. We will try to save that, I guess. I'll do that here. Go like this. That'll be 2 represented. Boop, 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 boop. The red stack. That's what the deck should be called. Hey, all right. We won. All right. Again with this, I like Guttersnipe here, and I want to keep our 3 drops where they're at. Sneaky Snackers, I'm not sure if that really warrants a Macabre inclusion. I'm going to cut 2 of these. We're going to put these over here. We're going to put a mountain between the crashers just to mix up the whatever digital weirdness is going on right now. I'm just going to try to mess with whatever algorithm is just feeding us a bad stream. Woo! Grape shot, yeah. Not too worried about Sneaky Snacker. I'm just going to crash over the top of it, or crash through, I should say. All right. I don't think I've ever had a stream this frustrating back-to-back games like that. I've got protection, explosivity. We just don't have a critter, but our lands are right. I have a turn 2 play against a deck that's not running counters. I'm going to keep this. That's awkward, but we're on the draw. We might hit a creature. If not, we got Wrenn's Resolve. 3 basics. It's going to be nice if we do hit one of our 2 drops because we'll have Apostle's Blessing to back it up. All these lightning bolts we're bound to run into. Yeah, that's a very good call. Very good call, Dreamer Stango. I love me a Flame Jab, especially when it's warranted. Lots of tricks in our hand. We can just get through, and that's what the Apostle's Blessing's for. Yeah, prepare to Wren's Resolve 2 mountains. Grogberg, that's my thoughts exactly. That's how today has been feeling. Yeah, that'll teach him to Galvanic Blast us for 2, right? There we go. I'm going to wait a turn. I'm going to do this now. So we've got stuff to do next turn. Yep. He called it. I'm actually glad. We'll just play one out, and that's that many more turns that we're going to have good stuff. And it makes me feel better about the Festival Crasher move. However unlikely it is that it's going to be damage that gets the Crasher dead, probably not a cast down. Looting. Something I wish I had right now. Of course, it doesn't really work with Exile, but we'll play one of the ones out of there. Alms of the Vein, getting their life back again. Incremental life gain or medium style. I'm talking like 10 to even 20. We don't really care that much about. Just got to get a threat down and start amplifying. Boop. Yeah, I'm guilty of new card smell today. Definitely wanted to show off that Cyclops. But how if I was bringing this to a tournament, I'm not sure. Probably go down to 3 of those. Hey, there's one right now. You know, that's so damn hard to kill. I'm wondering if I should just bring that out now. I'm going to... oh, I should have played the land from there. I'm a dummy. Oh, well. I was talking through mini punt. So we can at least protect this from a Galblast. Now, if he's got 2, I think we let it go. We're already at 13. When did this happen? Crash through dummies. If I really get this fine-tuned and like playing it a lot more, then I'll try that out. Might be going to, for you folks in the Los Angeles area, I might be going to Legion on Monday night with my son. Depends if he's working or not. I know the Pauper scene there has been, he's heard that it's been going pretty steadily, so I might have to do that. It's just so crowded there. Okay. I really thought we were going to have to defend that. There are dozens of us. Oh, are you part of the LA group there, Grogberg? I can't keep track of who's who. Got real life names, got Magic Online names, got Twitch names, and then I'm bad at names. So I got quite a bit of recourse there. Oh, man. God, how much... I did have Seething Song in this at one point. I really want it now. Oh, you live near Boston. Okay. Let's bring out a Crasher and just hope we live. I'm going to wait. We're at 3 life if we use all of our spells, so we got to be really careful here. He's part of the land flood conspiracy. I know, he called the cards there. Now I'm really regretting not playing that one out of exile. Uh-oh. This does not bode well for our hero. I would have that 4th drop. Man, this is a finicky little list. All right, are we just dead here? Probably to the face. All right, maybe not. Are we dead? Yep, dead by land. Off to game 3. We'll see what we draw. Hey, it's a land. That actually would have been helpful. No ways to gain life. I'm just going to roll this back. I'm telling you, I'm getting very superstitious about these lands, so I'm doing that. Land flood conspiracy. Ah. Well, when we're drawing decent, we're winning. And when our deck fights us, we're losing. We like this hand a lot. We're going to keep this. Mutagenic would be a really good top deck between now and turn 2 so that we can keep Kiln Fiend alive through at least some sort of removal. Frustrating part about this is they're trying to zap you to the face, and to keep things alive, we have to zap ourselves to the face. So we're kind of helping them out. As you noticed last game, we had 8 damage to ourselves if we were going to play all those. Pretty crazy. Would you consider adding white for Hero of the Pride? I'm not sure if I know that card. Soldier. No, if I was going to do anything to this list and it had to be white, I might go with like Tethmos. Get back Kiln Fiend and the Festival Crasher. That's a design space, speaking of Tethmos, I don't think has been discovered. Somebody's going to make a deck in the next couple years, and everybody's going to go, what? You know, and it's going to, that's my prediction. All right. Sacrificial Lamb. Here we go. Hopefully it lives. Another set like with Phyrexian Mana where you're able to pay life instead. Pretty cool. I think so too, ESO. As the card pool grows, more targets for Tethmos as well as effects that can land him. I think it's going to be, it's one of those little, I have a deck somewhere just called like Goodie Bag or something. That's what it's for. All right, darn it. Hopefully he hits us in the face with this. Draw 2 cards, get a creature and removal spell or to the face. We've already shown him Mutagenic. Okay, to the face it is. All right, cool. All right. Rite of Flame would be pretty cool. Ay. I want to get in with that stuff. But I also want to have amplifiers. I'm going to bring out the Cyclops and just attack for 1. Very underwhelming. I want to get my amplifiers out. They have so many ways of killing stuff. They might be able to just nix both of these, double Galblast or something. Playing like I have Mutagenic in my hand. What about Wrong of Flame? Wrong of Fame. That would be hilarious. Pay 2 to get 1. It's the Wrong of Flame. You could have some fun with the flavor text there, like some water mage that's always wanted to be a fire mage its whole life, but just naturally sucked, or every spell he touches just fizzles, gets doused. My son and I watched randomly while we were waiting for the fight to go live for the Tyson fight yesterday. We watched Bitter Work, one of the best episodes of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and we always laugh at some of the scenes, like Uncle Iroh. You know, his nephew tries to make him this nice cup of tea, and while he turns around, he just goes like this out the window. It always makes us crack up. Or when Zuko says, he's like something about turmoil, and he's like, "What turmoil?" It's just all these little phrases we always have. Make it through the rounds. Man, that's an aggressive player. I think I would sit back and block instead of the 2 damage here, but who knows? Maybe they've got just all these Galblasts coming up. Who knows? Here we are. Got an impulse here. Let's turn on our love engine. Whole lot of damage. Please be like a Morphous, says the guy who got rid of a few. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, no, I can't. We got to do this. All right, Phyrexian mana maybe. Then, huh? Let's go. Alrighty, we get nothing. We've already played the land. We'll come in for 13, and hopefully we're alive next turn. This is quite a coin toss. Yeah, I feel like I need Reckless Charge in this list. Hey, Commandoism. If it gets you low enough, you can't cast your gas cards into creatures. Yep, that's what happened last game. We were at this stage, and it was like, well, if we get our turn back, it's going to cost us 8 life to use all our spells. Not that you have to, but all right. Be really nice to Reckless Impulse into like a crash through here. Note to self, play the damn land in exile. I can't believe I messed that up. Where's our Mutagenic now? I like seeing only a black mana available. That's pretty cool. Yo. Take 2. This game is almost over. Yeah, Tamir Battle Rage. Our 2 spot is so clogged. There we go. Do we have enough? Well, I've got to get that pro red out. I can't really play Guttersnipe for that effect, so I'm going to impulse here. Hopefully we just see spells. So we can say pro red. Spells, please. No, not that, damn it. Got to go to 4 to get in 6 damage. That's really, really, really frustrating. It's so unlikely that we live if we let him hit us here. I think I got a Guttersnipe. I'll attack. Maybe he won't do anything. One time we don't want to see lands, right? On that. Okay, we're 1 Galblast away from dying here. They could get to 12. This is a really tough call. We might not even be able to do that. In that case, this is dead. I'm going to go Crasher. I know I was saying Guttersnipe, but damn. Frustrating. All right. I mean, it's very likely that we're dead here, but if we're not, I think the Crasher play gives us the most. Because you got to remember they can gain 3 life pretty easily with these lists. I had a handful of spells that, well, we'd already have one, but there we go. Yes, I chose correctly. All right. Well, do they have it or not? They probably do. And there's 3 cards already. Got a Madness trigger here. Here's 3. Only 1 more damage needed, or even a Jagged Barrens does it. Oh, is this the... Oh, he's going to kiss us to death. We lose. Hey, prostate pirate. Good evening. Hot dogs. Woo. Very nice. Yeah, that is what we called this the last time when this got spoiled. Now we're playing the Cyclops, so, and we're dead. All right, here comes the last round. Hopefully we just have a good hand. I've had a very frustrating outing with no lands, all lands, etc. So let's do here. Again for the oh, here we go. Good. I like the fast matches. Yes, we want to play first. And we will mulligan. Our land woes continue. And here's all other stuff. I'm going to keep this. I've got triple draw spell. Here we go. This is when we don't see a land for 15 turns. 3 mana does seem a bit prostate pirate, and I'll be honest, I'm just not to be dishonest. This is just because the new card's out, and I was like, very obvious shell. Seeing how it feels. So far, the toughness. All right, let's bring them out. Let's go. Thank you, Penguin Wrangler. Love the use of the emotes there. All right, this is black something. So many ways to go. Uh-oh. I'll put NBC for right now. Hey, look at that. We hit our land drop. It's amazing, everyone. Yeah, I'm going to do the Wrenn's Resolve here so we can keep up Blessing. Have the threats here outside of an Edict effect. Feeling pretty good here. If we do tip over lands, we'll do them next turn. Cool. All right, let's attack. Yeah, I'm just going to get in for 3 here. I'll keep the firepower for 2 more turns when we get the Cyclops out as well. Yeah. Okay, Crypt Rat showing up. Not too worried about that. I really feel like I should have a Reckless Charge effect in this somewhere. I'll do this. I can keep both our guys alive with a combination of 4 life here. Let's do that. No problem, Yargle. Criticism appreciated. It's nice when you throw in 1 more land than you're supposed to have, and so you feel like you can justify a little bit steeper curve, especially with Rite of Flame in this list, which has been kind of hiding from us. It was very present the first few games, and now it isn't. Okay, well, to get through this pile, they're going to have to really lock stuff up. Let's go. All right, let's crash through. Let's get the party started. Yield to this. Now the Cyclops feels really good, especially with a active rat. Love this. Loving this, loving this, loving this. I think we just win here. We'll crash through again. Unless they've got like snuff out. Oh boy, this just got really ugly. Let's attack. We can do 8 to ourselves. We're going to be at 8 with the combination of the Crypt Rats activation when this is over. Kill them. I think the correct move here is to probably Mutagenic first. Not probably. It is the correct move. Cool. We shall Mutagenic. Bloop. Poink. They do have trample. Hopefully they just go all out. I think this is just enough as is if he activates the rats for 4. Okay, well, we'll do the thing. A little bit more invested against snuff out this scenario. I'm going to use the one more. Defile. All right. I'll do this to here. Calling black. Make sure that the stack is going there. Yes, okay. Bloop. Bloop. All right. That's how it's supposed to work. W. Crypt Rat's probably not the best move there. Let's lose these. I think I want to bring in the Jaredgel again. I was thinking Lava Dart, but things are going fast enough here. I'm not too worried about that. Let's go like this for superstition's sake. And yeah, here we go. It's funny, right after my injury again to my hamstring, I again just heard a loud pop. It's not that bad. It's just a really bad pull. And that afternoon, I'm sitting there with ice, sitting on an icy couch, you know, ice on my leg and stuff. And I get like 2 texts that people I've never heard from before that are like, "Oh, so and so can't make it. Can you play in our league, or can you do?" It was all these offers. I'm just like, it felt like the lands in this game, right? Where I'm like, am I being recorded secretly here? And everybody's poking fun at their percentages. Felt like that. Very cruel. And my wife's in there watching the finals for, I think on Prime or something, the pickleball finals stuff. So it's like, just keep rubbing it in. You can't play. Wife had an injury about 5 months ago with her calf that was similar, and she took off almost like a full month. So hope it doesn't come to that. But realistically, if I had a time machine, I'd go back in time and be like, take even more time off because it's going to equal less overall. But well, what do you know? All right. Pretty decent hand. We'll keep this. Given we're up against black, if we don't hit a land by turn 3, I'll probably just Wrenn's Resolve so I can do the old wait on this with Apostle's Blessing. So I don't want to be separated. Oh, we'll keep this. Imagine that, keeping a 7-land hand. Oh, that's another bog first turn. Maybe they're running like 4 of these, and they've run in a Tron a bunch recently, and they're just like, I'm never going to lose to that, damn it. Right now, this is the last game. Yeah, short stream to date. Well, we are almost at 2 hours. Blood Fountain showing up. We're going to do absolutely nothing here except play Wrenn's Resolve. Hopefully finding land. Thank you. It's nice when math is accurate. Yeah, a little speck of something on there. I should put this where I can't miss. Filigree Familiar. I haven't seen that card in 17 months. Total guess there. Cool. Land from exile. And I guess this is probably going to die, so I'm just going to play it. I'm not crazy about protecting it. Probably have an edict effect coming up here. I'm almost hoping for one. I shouldn't say that. Handful of Love. Even a land is really good here. I do believe Wrenn's Resolve is going to be the play because we're most likely to hit another land, and then I can power out Kiln Fiend, I guess. Those are pretty good against me because Apostle's Blessing isn't going to really help us. Well, it can be an artifact. That be true. Change of plans. I am going to slow roll this. We'll bring out a Kiln Fiend and pass the turn. We've got some explosives headed our way. Hopefully they don't have Defile right now. Probably do. Oh, okay. The Troll of Khazad-dûm. Cool sound effect note for you, Lord of the Rings fans. The Balrogs, when you hear it first show up. Oh, I haven't seen this since I used to play Mono Black. Was they dragged a cinder block just on concrete to get that, like, sort of effect. It's pretty cool. If you listen real close, you can hear it when you watch the Fellowship of the Ring. Okay, 2 mana. Feels like that's a pretty good call there too. Let's start off with this here. Always yield. Always yield. When it dies, you draw a card. All right, so they've already gotten there. Let's spot a land here. Cool. We do have 2 floating. I'm going to cast this now just so we've got some action. Cool. Wrenn's Resolve. Alrighty. Double Mountain. Good grief. That's underwhelming. Hiya. I could pro artifact it, and then they might zap it with something black. So I think I'm just going to do that out of damage. We're just going to attack here. Could have been a lot better. Oh, that's a good point about Campfire. Yeah, you're right. You remember that was like tech for a little while there, wasn't it? Yeah, I want to keep our spells active, so I'm gonna save the Kiln Fiend with the Goblin here. Bloop. Yes. I like how it just keeps. Are you sure? I am. Really want to crash through effect here. Okay. Drawing cards. Still got protection. We got lots of lands in our future. Gain 1 life. Not too worried. Again, these little incremental life gains. When you're coming over for like 14 damage per creature, sometimes it's we're not too worried about that. Now, whether the Storm's a different beast, or Well-Wisher, that sort of thing, that can get out of hand. You know what I haven't played in a long time is Tribe. It's another underperformer, though. Whenever I have a Tribe list, it's kind of one of the rare tier 1 lists, or tier 2-ish. There's always, the YouTube views are like, bloop. Land here. Yeah. I think I just Cyclops here. I'm just going to pass the turn here. Or do I want to just play the other Crasher? I've got to be careful of the Crypt Rat. We already saw one main. Yeah, I'm going to hold. Fiend-CLOPS. Bloop. Let me do this real quick. Print screen. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Kill. I was thinking that for the YouTube thing, but never mind. I'll let it go. All right. There be something wicked this way comes. We'll do the life trick here. Bloop. Calling black. I wish he would have done that before our first main. Black. He's like, let me kill your stuff, please. No, says I. Double Cyclops. Actually, if we draw really poorly, like another mountain, we'll probably just crash our Clops so that we've got Apostle's Blessing back up and just attack again. These little guys are frustrating. They represent trading with Kiln Fiend. I want to use my blessing for black, not artifact. Okay, that helps. Still not too much, though. Bring this out. Yeah, I see we attack now. Or do we want to wait one more turn? Let's go. I can at least mutagenic here. Keep some of this life gain in check. If they got a trick, we've got a trick. They have just enough if they do have... Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Do I just... It's going to die anyway, so I might as well get the damage on something else. 6. I'm going to actually target this. These will trade regardless. Anticipating some sort of instant trick here. Could keep Kiln Fiend alive. We could do that. What's he targeting? There's 8 coming at you. Yeah, could keep Kiln Fiend alive. Let me try to keep Kiln Fiend alive. I don't think he's got it. It's like defile. I'll be like, no. Okay. I'm going to call artifact and he's just going to zap it. Dead meat. All right. Oh, he's dead. Now his boys stay alive. I'll get in for 13. Might wax our whole team here, though. Already has the mana up to do it. We shall see. Up to 11. Really liking the toughness on these guys this game. It's feeling pretty good. What's this stipulation here? 3 or more brick counters. He's got the brick counters. Out comes the troll. We can take a swing of that. Hellbent, not anymore. 1 more to go. This looks like a setup turn. Okay, my hunch about him not having Crypt Rats was right. Ooh, that's really good. That's really, really good. Do we just try to go for it here? Depends on what we draw, huh? Let's wait a turn. We're just going to alpha strike here. Set up city. He's got maybe like defile. We still have a chance. I don't like gambling on Crashu that much. But we're going to pretty much have 5 abilities built in here, plus that River Shrine's not getting any cheaper. Drawing cards, scary. Still has Crypt Rat math. That's nice with the troll backup, activating for 4. It's brutal. Mutilate. That could be downshifted and it probably wouldn't see much play. Oh yeah, it would. What am I talking about? I've got Arms of Hadar. Like doing that. My son got Chandelar to work on his PC, so he's been playing that a lot. The old school army was a little upset in the foundations that like Shivan Dragon's now an uncommon. I'm like, come on, that's an icon. All right, cross through. Let's see if we're gonna do stuff. At least we didn't see a Crypt Rat. This is a fun turn. Something, anything, a spell, Cool. We'll do it. Damage Central. God, I wish this was an Apostle's Blessing. Huzzah! Okay. We've got plenty of stuff. Yo! Trample. Don't have lots of tricks. 1 Defiles in the yard. They could have up to 2 in their hand. Adar's gonna hate. Triple block. I think we get there. Depends if they got what if they got tendrils. Be like, yikes. What are we doing here, Scrito? What do we got? What do we got? Filigree Familiar. Darby, a lot of card. It's the must-have gift for everyone on your list. I'm all positive that's how it. There's one bit of removal. Do I hear another? Or is it just a land? Don't be more removal. It's already gained the life with these guys. This is tapped. We've got a window. So you're saying there's a chance. This is obviously one of the blocks. The troll. This will actually get through the troll for 1. 6, 12, 17. Block 4 of it. Frustrating. Yeah, that's a good call if you just double block here. You're preventing the damage. And they're going to draw 2 cards. When this dies. So bye-bye Clopses. Bye-bye Troll. They take 10. Actually, more than that. 13. Crunch. Very good blocks. No! Death Touch and Lifelink. No! I mean, it's dying anyway, but that life is going to be huge. Drawing cards. I like this guy's style. Toxin Analysis. Crunch. Drawing 2 cards. Now it feels like it's slipping away from us. Hopefully they duress us. Nice play. And get up to 10 this turn, no problem. If we draw lands, this feels like we're going to lose. I love when people fall for that. That's why I play matching lands, because if I draw another one, I'll play it, and then they might duress me again, and that's like, sucker! Woo! My energy's infectious for this game, I tell you. Sucker! Don't be a land. Come on, crash through maybe. Manamorphose into Manamorphose and a Manamorphose into Apostle's Blessing. Come on, drama train, let's go. Ugh. All right, we'll play it. Cat's out of the bag. We're just keeping up with the shrine here. Sounds like a bad reality TV show. Come on, one more duress. Duress me. All right. Negated. All right, there's 2 more life. It's good to have Festival Crashers out, though. I can just smash into it. Not too worried. We have seen a Toxin Analysis. That is terrifying with a Crypt Rat, boy, isn't it? Okay, here we go. Hiya! This isn't for the win, but hopefully get somewhere. Let's go. We're going to get through that. Hey, cool. Let's attack. Three cards. That's scary. Soon to be 4. It's got to have the other Defile by now. It can't be 3 swamps here. I used to like these swamps. Yep, there's that. Damn it. Alrighty. What's that? 2 Defiles down. Drawing a card. Shoot. Kind of forced to play this Kiln Fiend. It has a rat that's going to really blow because we can't really build back. But we are up a game, so if we lose this one, we lose it. Life, life, baby. Doom, 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 doom. Tithing Blade. Normally I would let the Crasher go, and I think I still will. There's already 3 familiars in the yard, so I'm going to let the Crasher go. At this stage, any of his kill spells kill either of them, and that one more damage might be something. Is this another troll? Okay, they're transforming it. Man, impressive. Just enough life gain to just stay with it. And Chimpskey's pulling for the long game. All right, here we go. We'll keep this one mystery card in our hand. They already saw us play the mountain, so they should try to dress us again, right? If you take anything away from me in this last year, please stop playing those not needed lands. Now, if you're playing Corrupt or something, I get it, drop your lands, but at this stage of the game, as we saw, it got him a card, right? Or it's just that unease. It's very easy to attack or plan against somebody that's hellbent. And at this stage, the mountain does nothing for us. The magic mountain, that's right. Woo! Aptly timed. Thank you very much, Wrenn's Resolve. I almost forgot you were in the deck because I haven't seen you in a while. Crasher, Kiln Fiend, Wrenn. That's pretty terrifying art, actually. All right, we're liking this. Oh, yeah. Well, let's do this. If they had to file, I would think they would do it now. Don't want me to just draw into an Apostle's Blessing here. Red, red. Maybe I should go red, white. All right, well, let's do this. Bloop. Come on. Show me Apostle's Blessing. All right. Play this out. Sure. Let's just play this here. And attack. Yeah. That poor troll just can't stay alive. Yep. That's going to die regardless. It will die regardless. Now, if I target it, I can't really get as poorly 2-for-1 here. So let's do that. If I go here and he zaps that, I'll just hope they don't have that extra defile. Let's go. Yeah, toxin analysis, that would... Oh! No tricks! Wow. All right, where's the cereal? All right. As they climb on back. Cyclops. They are healing, solving every turn, which is frustrating. Oh boy. I got to get down to 4 to do that. I got to be worried about a mutagenic here, I would imagine. Or not. Yep. Well done. 3. Why am I not playing lightning bolts? Oh, I know. Mind stab. Yeah, that toxin analysis. Good. Oh, thanks a lot, Maya. I'm going to hold. Now if we get to rest, I'm going to feel a little silly, but... All right, they're going to be at 5 life. Two life, Luxor River Shrine. Is Campfire that expensive? All right, they got us. Not that I can really play the Apostle's Blessing at this stage, right? Now, are they going to duress again? Looks like we're going to a game 3. We're going to get sepulchured to death if this keeps up. I sure love that Cave Troll. Such a great card. Talk about your evasion. Alrighty, here we go. And we're dead. What am I doing? I just want to see more of their list. Maybe they'll show us another. This looks a lot like the mono black list we played about 7 or 8 months ago. don't remember if we had Filigree Familiars in there, but we did have Campfires instead of Wellspring. I mean, instead of the Shrines. Good little card, though, man. What more do you want for 3, right? Gain some life, draw a card, reset. You can even defile it against yourself if you're drawing that way. All right, we got to get really lucky. We got to hit like crash through, Morphous, Wrenn's Resolve into more good stuff, right? Can we live? Can the Kiln Fiend do the thing? Find out. The next exciting episode. 15's a lot. Man, we're going to have to... okay, we're dead. I was going to say, we're going to have to get our Wrenn's Resolve there. All right, it comes down to this. Ooh, I don't think I've got much else to worry about. Let's go. Oh, they could have just flipped the Sepulchre again and we'd be dead. Bonk. Fun match. I was worried about a fast stream. I was getting to about the regular time because of this last game here. So we lost. The deck lost and drew horribly the first round against Orzhov. Then we did stellar against Big Blue. Just the deck worked. And we ran into, again, with Affinity, where it's just... They got the jump on us with Frogmites, and we were just stuck not getting any lands. Rakdos was a bit of a 50-50, and this one is 2. Not sure if the Cyclops is worth the inclusion, especially at 4. I think maybe just 2 of them. Of course, the second you say that, you run up against an all edict list, or, something like this guy's running. Little side notes, I'm really liking the Rite of Flame. I like seeing it almost all the time. Again, optimally, when you're stuck at like 3 mana and you Reckless Impulse, you got this, then you can just power in all your other stuff. Hopefully even more draw, but I love these little devils. They look like a good time. Wrenn's Resolve's pretty terrifying, though. Can't tell if that person's there by their own will or not. Cyclops Tribal. Yeah, there was a way to... like I said, I did run a Seething Song in this for a little bit, but again, that's another 3-drop that we're not really necessarily into having. A lot of design space here. But yeah, those are there for those sit there and block everything, or have a wall of fog effects, that sort of thing. All right, I'll open up the yards. I've got plenty of time. We'll say yes to this. Just give me a good cards. That's good cards. We'll keep it alive. Probably going to lead off with Crasher, even though Kiln Fiend's superior, because if they have an Edict effect, which we've already seen in the Sepulchres, much rather lose that. No one's playing Echoing Decay these days. But we did see Echoing Truth earlier. Remember that? To which we answered with Apostle's Blessing. Boy, 3 out of 3. Wonder how many bogs they're running. I think we have only seen 1 per game, and it's on the first turn. Alrighty, here we go with the Crasher. I'm really going to go all out here. If they've got Crypt Rat, they got it. But here we are. 2 more turns to Doomsday. No more lands, please, for the rest of the game. How good would that be if you had each color had a way of, like, you may look for X amount of lands and exile them from the game. I would love that so much. All right, we're gonna chill out. For right now, we're gonna chill out. We're gonna try to go Supernova next turn. Supernova, no more lands, please. Blood Fountain. Don't duress me. That would really suck. We're duress proof with the exile plan here. Okay, cool. Can assume they've got some sort of removal. Let's impulse first in case we see a land. Whack. I like having double mutagenic here. If we can use one on defense to save a critter. And the other is a oh crap handle, right? Okay, we have not found the thing. I'm going to play this so I have a response to them acting against our Manamorphose here. Even though we might draw into a land here. Manamorphose. Boop, boop. Really want to find a crash through. Give me crash through. Crash through, please. Crash through. Crash through. No. Okay. Yeah. I'll attack. I think I might use... Okay, I'll use this here. Just going to go all in here. We've got to have some removal, so I'll keep that Apostle's Blessing. Fortified area. That one I don't know. Let's go. We're blessed until the end of our next turn. Alrighty. Could make this 18, but then I'd be naked. You can tell they have Defile. This pause is a little too long. Fortified area, I'll have to check that out. One of my good Magic friends loves banding. And I think there's only like 2 creatures with banding. Crunch. All right, come on, Duress. Yeah. We'll protect it. What has it got? Like a Swamp Crypt Rat? That would be devastating. There's the swamp. Why did I speak it into existence? No life gain abilities yet. I really wish we had another Mutagenic, but obviously we would have used it, so that was a good play. Just like that. Well, at least he didn't have... Thanks a lot, Goblin Chirurgeon. at least we're edict-proof, right? Words are very powerful, isn't it? Yeah. Remember, gosh, it was like 7 or 8 years ago, we had a positive stream where it was like just kind of the power of the mind sort of thing, and we were just... it was getting spooky. I was like, I think I called like 4 or 5 cards in a row and just thought them in, just like that kind of happened, but in reverse. It's pretty cool. Hey, are we going to kill him with a Goblin Chirurgeon? We shall see. Yeah, and Chimpskey, you were there. You've always been there. You've almost been there from day one, right? I know Shiraz was like our very first viewer and then just did the thing. People come and go off the Twitchosphere so often, especially streamers, but yikes. I can attack into it. We're going to lose. We're going to lose. I can't believe this. I guess I can attack with him, or I could at least sacrifice that, right? Bonk. I was there from day one as YouTube viewer, but only joined Twitch after a few months. Ah, okay. Good to know. Good to know. I could go to 4 to hit him for 2. That'd be pretty funny. He's just going to get us. We can't even block here. So, good game. Let's just see what happens. Maybe something funny will happen. Been a tough 2 weeks. We had all the rainbow stairwell last week, but we sure didn't do good then. So this is a kind of under the category of glass cannon effect, you know. Yeah, I get it. You're going to gain lots of life. Bloop. Oh well. But yeah, these glass cannon, sometimes you can just walk into free wins, and then other times it just seems like they've always got it. So I don't even know if I have this queued up anymore. Let me make sure I can get the audio cue here. It's that time of the day. Well, moving forward, I think I would want to do this immediately. What goes there? Maybe a reckless charge, I would think. I'd try that out. Go with a charge. Hey, where's the mana for that? Oh, come on. There you are. I'll get rid of the one. So right now I'm just going to leave it like that. That one extra mana, it does flash back and give your dudes a whole lot more hitting power. And sideboards, I felt pretty good about that. I could probably... No, I'm pretty happy with where that sits. But so if you like this deck, I'd probably recommend playing it this way as opposed to how we played it through the show. But yeah, we're going to call it a day here. Now we've got that other new card, the Goblin suchity such. It's 2. All your creatures get 2/0, or what does it do? I forget the name of the card, but that's got some potential too. But out of those 3 in the land that I like, that's the only thing I really grabbed from Foundations. So anyway, y'all, we're going to head out. I'll see you same time, same place next week on Propaganda, and I'll be online a lot in the next coming days because I'm nursing my, Goblin Surprise. That's the one. Injury. So frustrating. But Goblin Surprise, nice addition to this list too. I mean, as far as if you're going up against edicts and stuff like that. But thanks for streaming back at you. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week. Until then, I want to go out with Pictionary. This is always a fun one. One of the first ones my son did. If you have any sort of drawing tablet that you can fling near your TV, and if you have a magic friend over, I highly recommend you do this because nobody can draw like Da Vinci on those things. Everything looks very kid-like, so have fun trying to guess these. Till next week, everybody. Adios.